So here you can see the issue we've had. The stick pins, the glue just isn't strong enough or doesn't work very well, and these have all dropped down. So what we're going to do is put some wide battens, maybe made out of plywood, which are going to do two jobs. They're going to hold the insulation up, which I'll also put some grip fill or something on it to try and help glue it on. They're going to hold that up, and also it's going to give us something to screw the ceiling into when we come to put that up. As you can see here, I've got some grooves and slots and holes. These are for the interior lights here. Now, when we're finished, I'll unplug these interior lights, but at the minute we use them all the time when we're getting in and out of the van. We haven't got power for the rest of the van, so we need them. So I've put those holes in. When we come to put the ceiling up, they'll get covered up anyway, but it just means that we can keep the interior lights while we're working on the van. There's a beam, there's I think 5 or 6 that go down the length of the van, and I've got a piece of plywood for each of them that I'm now going to bolt into place. So after a bit of work, we've now been able to get all of these battens up and supporting the ceiling correctly. This has helped hold the insulation in place. The centre bolts you see there are only temporary until we've had a chance to buy some countersink bolts which will sit flush underneath the ceiling. The bolts are going into M8 riv nuts that have gone into each of the ceiling beams. With the battens up, the last step was just to zip tie the light strips back in place until we've had a chance to put the ceiling up, where the lights will then be mounted properly. So we've been working on the kitchen unit again. Not got as far as I'd like, but that's just the way things go sometimes. What we've been working at is the gas locker. You can see a couple of the extra bits just placed in position. So this area here is going to be where the gas bottle is stored. It will be sealed from the outside, and it'll also have a drop vent in the floor down there, so that if there were any gas to leak out of the gas bottle, it would leak down through the floor. And it's just taken a little while just to work out exactly what size, where it's going to go, where the walls for it are going to be, and making sure that there was space underneath this area here where there weren't any chassis rails, so that I could put a decent sized drop vent in.
Extending past the fall, gratefully crumbling into legend. What's left behind never ending. I've seen the burden laid on the human race. Everything is beautiful when considered in its prime. Eternity's placed into our human hearts. No one can fathom the path to the end of time. days of kings have long since ended. The heart that fed beside a broken mocking hand.
So today seems to have taken a long time, but we've been developing the gas locker that's going to sit underneath the kitchen unit. And so it's been a lot of measuring, cutting, also coming up with a better way of being able to put fasteners in and out of the sections. So you probably see now we've got some holes or grooves or bits opened up, so that now even when we've got bits bolted together, we're going to be able to slide in the coach bolts, which will make adding other features later much easier. For example, I think we're going to end up with some drawers in this section here. Don't know exactly where, so being able to drop coach bolts in there is going to make life a lot easier. On this side, before we be able to put drawers in, we're going to have to add another vertical piece. I'll do that another time. So we're going to be using a camping gas 907 bottle because it's small. The only thing we need gas for is for the hob, and we had this bottle in our previous camper and we found that it lasted us plenty, so we're going to go with the same again because it's relatively lightweight. We've added an extra bar at this height here, which will give us the space to do two things. One, we've got a strap, so that'll screw into that section, and that means the bottle will be strapped down. And two, it's going to give us somewhere to mount our gas regulator, which will go probably something like that. We'll make a plate for it. And then from this, the pigtail will go from the gas regulator through to an adapter for this particular type of gas bottle. The beauty with all of this is, although we've done our best to pick the size, I'm happy that we'll be able to get the bottle in and out. If we need to change it, it's no problem at all to unscrew some of these bolts, and then we'll be able to move all of it up and down if we need to. So this has been a different kind of video from the other ones we've done. The others have been specifically around working on kind of one area. Let us know what you think in the comments, because do you prefer this just general small update video, or do you rather us hold off, wait till we've done all of one piece and then put a video together on all of that? Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, make sure you click the bell so you know when our next video is coming out. Cheers.